can inform them so that they can join us virtually.
God bless the University and God bless our Uganda. Thank you.
Amanfo Legon Krontre ni akwamu Chidom ni ankobia from andom ni esenkuni ni se omamwatena si o ni oya ade fata no wo bre ho a na wunya ho Legon mampanyi oni ni panyi forest ni o mu amuni won mu hwe won modern boni abasobobre aso mu maye nyina yemfa ni gie animtie ni opepa empeni won Legon mampanyi gumbrebre ahinewa.
From different parts, different places, with different stories. Some arrive in comfort. Some through hustle. Some arrive through perseverance. Different journeys, one destination. Because no journey is complete until everyone is included. We may come from different places, through different paths, but our destination is the same. There is strength in our diversity and greatness in our unity. University of Ghana graduation ceremonies, celebrating every journey.
On behalf of management of the university, I'm delighted to also welcome you all to this ceremony, which is dedicated to the College of Health Sciences.
Graduates, your journey to this moment has required resilience, discipline, and determination. Today marks an ending and a beginning. The successful closure of one chapter of your lives and the beginning of another.
Today is a declaration that years of sacrifice, discipline, sleepless nights, and relentless determination have borne valuable fruits.
Let our character be the spine to hold our heads high, and wherever life places us, may we represent this great institution of tradition and these professions with pristine honor. The journey continues, and the best is yet to come. Congratulations to the College of Health Sciences, class of 2025. God bless the College of Health.
seated outside the hall, please rise for the procession of members of convocation. In the hall, please rise for the procession of members of convocation. While we wait for the council procession. outside the hall, please rise for the procession of members of council.
Lego Clotre, ni Akwemu, Chidom,
Graduates and guests
Ankobia.
seated in the hall, please
From
rise.
Ando, ni Sankoyin say, Mama Matnasio, your yadia, Adia Fatano, Obra, no Yan, Lego Man Penny, on an penny for Senior, one win one, Mojo. Amanfo Legon Clotre ni Akwemu Chidom ni Ankobia from Adom ni Sankoyin say Oma Matinasio Nyoya Adie Fatano Obra nwa no nya ho Legon man penny on ni penny for senior wa mu ni mo no mo hwe won.
Please remain standing for the national anthem. Please sit. Member of Council representing the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Registrar, Provosts, Deans, Directors and Heads of Department, our distinguished guest speaker, members of convocation, staff and students, graduates, special guests, friends from the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Good morning and welcome to the Cedi Conference Center here at the University of Ghana. As a university, we take immense pride in delivering on our first strategic priority, transformative student experience. And in furtherance of this goal, we are hosting 17 memorable congregation ceremonies in this month of February for students who successfully completed the academic programs in the 2024-2025 academic year. This ceremony is dedicated to the School of Graduate Studies, and we are happy to say that this is the 6th and final ceremony for the School of Graduate Studies. I shall now invite the Registrar of the University of Ghana, Mrs. Emilie J. Mensah, to make introductory remarks. A round of applause as she comes.
Thank you, Ms. Songsori. Member of Council representing the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Deans, Directors, Heads of Department and other university officials, members of convocation, staff of the university, graduating students, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you all. On behalf of management, I'm delighted to welcome you all to this ceremony, which, as mentioned, is dedicated to the School of Graduate Studies. The ceremony will be under the direction of Mr. Michael Opare-Tuya, Deputy Registrar and Administrator of the School of Graduate Studies. We congratulate and salute all our students who have worked so hard and are graduating today. Your hard work has truly paid off, and we wish you all the best on this, your special day. Member of Council representing the Chancellor, before I take my seat, it is my pleasant duty to call on the Dean of the School of Graduate Studies to perform a short but very important ceremony to acknowledge particularly our international students who are graduating today. Dean.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is a tradition at the University of Ghana that at congregation ceremonies, we acknowledge our international student population who came from all over the world to study here. We are pleased to report that members of the UG graduating class of 2024-2025 have come from 23 countries, including Ghana. The countries are Benin, Burkina Faso, Cameroon, Democratic Republic of Congo, Ethiopia, Gabon, Gambia, Ghana, Hungary, India, Kenya, Liberia, Mali, Niger, Nigeria, Rwanda, Saudi Arabia, Sierra Leone, South Africa, Tanzania, Togo, Uganda, and the United States of America. I now call on all our international students graduating today in this session to stand to be acknowledged. Our dear international students, we cherish your contribution to the academic and social life of the University of Ghana and wish you well in your future endeavors. Thank you. You may resume your seat.
Thank you very much, Dean. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome once again to the sixth and final session of the February 2026 Congregation Ceremonies of the School of Graduate Studies. This session is dedicated to some of our Master of Science and Master of Arts graduates. It is my singular honor to introduce the representative of the Chancellor of the University of Ghana, Dr. Abdul Karim Hachu, who is presiding over this morning's congregation ceremony. Dr. Karim Hachu is an academic and management consultant with over 24 years of professional experience spanning both industry and academia. He has worked extensively in the public and private sectors, bringing on board his expertise in organizational leadership, corporate governance, business development, marketing, finance, and administration. Dr. Hachu has developed a strong professional interest in public finance, financial management, and auditing through sustained participation in local and international training programs, conferences, workshops, and webinars. Over the years, he has held several senior management positions and has served with distinction as chair of audit committees for institutions including Ministry of Interior, University of Ghana, the Cocoa Marketing Company Limited, and the Coastal Development Authority. He is a former board member of the Internal Audit Agency and currently serves as a member of the Governing Council of the University of Ghana and Vice Chairman of the Board of Trustees of the Ghana Academy of Muslim Professionals. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please join me welcome Dr. Abdul Karim Hachu to the podium to deliver his opening remarks.
members of the University Council, thank you, Madam Vice Chancellor, and other officers of the university, our guest speaker, who I understand will join us online, members of convocation, staff and students, our alumni, new graduates, guests, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all. Good morning. On behalf of the Chancellor of the University of Ghana, I am delighted to welcome you all to today's gathering as we celebrate the achievements of you, our graduating students. This ceremony reflects the shared pride of the entire university community, with achievements of our graduating students being the result of collective effort. Collective effort with families, faculty, administrators, and funding partners all playing vital roles in the process. To our graduates, I offer you my warmest congratulations. Your journey to this point has demanded perseverance, discipline, and sacrifice. Many of you have balanced your studies with work, family responsibilities, and financial pressures. Being here today is a confirmation of your resilience and determination, and we celebrate you for this great achievement. Graduates, you enter the world at a time of rapid change and opportunity. Education, combined with initiative and integrity, remains one of the most powerful tools for transforming society. The knowledge and values you have gained here are meant not only for your personal advancement, but for the service of Ghana, Africa, and the wider world. I repeat, the knowledge and values you have gained here are meant not only for your personal advancement alone, but for the service of Mother Ghana, continent Africa, and the wider world. Please don't forget that. The university strategic plan launched in 2024 emphasizes student-centered, technology-driven, and interdisciplinary learning, positioning our graduates to thrive in an increasingly complex and digital global environment. I am glad to observe that we are already seeing the impact of our intentionality in these areas. And as a university, we must continue to place the student experience at the heart of our mission. I am deeply encouraged by management's commitment to fostering an inclusive culture in which students feel supported, valued, empowered to succeed. These efforts are shaping a truly transformative student experience, and I urge management to continue advancing this all-important strategic priority of the university. Madam Vice Chancellor, distinguished speaker, guest speaker, ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasant duty to declare this all-important assembly duly constituted for the award of degrees to all successful graduates. At this juncture, may I invite the Madam Vice Chancellor, Professor Nanaba Piamfu, to present her report on the status of the university. Our dear audience, your Vice Chancellor, Madam Vice Chancellor, your audience.
Representative of the Chancellor, members of University Council, Registrar, Deans, Directors, and Heads of Departments, our distinguished guest speaker, members of Convocation, members of the School of Graduate Studies Management Board, staff and students, alumni, graduates, invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen joining us from all around the world, good morning. It is my pleasure to warmly welcome you to this congregation ceremony for the 2024-2025 cohort of students from the School of Graduate Studies. The February 2026 congregation ceremonies are dedicated to undergraduate and postgraduate students from the 4 colleges of the university. In total, 15,288 graduates will be awarded degrees during 17 congregation ceremonies, and we are gradually coming to the end of the sessions. This number is made up of 153 PhDs, 4,197 master's graduates, 10,543 undergraduates, and 395 students will be graduating with diplomas. We are indeed pleased that you are able to join us to celebrate the remarkable achievements of our students. Graduating students, today we celebrate the completion of your academic programs, as well as the boldness and confidence with which you step into the next stage of your lives. Congratulations and best wishes to you all. State of the University. I am pleased to share highlights of the university's progress over the past year, guided by our strategic plan for the period 2024 to 2029. The 4 reports can be found in the congregation brochure. Through deliberate investments in teaching, research, innovation, governance, and partnerships, the University of Ghana has continued to consolidate its position as Ghana's premier university, a leader in West Africa, and a respected global institution. Our work remains anchored in our 5 strategic priorities: transformative student experience, impactful research, commitment to our faculty and staff, engagement and partnerships, and sustainable resource mobilization and stewardship. Academic and student affairs. For the 2025-2026 academic year, 16,498 new undergraduate students and 6,651 graduate students have been enrolled in various programs, and we continue to work towards expanding access, equity, and academic excellence. The automation of academic and administrative processes continue across various units, improving efficiency, turnaround times, and service delivery. Global rankings and reputation. I am particularly proud to highlight the university's exceptional performance in global university rankings, which reflect the strength of our academic enterprise and research environment. In the 2026 Times Higher Education World University Rankings, the University of Ghana emerged as Ghana's top-performing institution in the key areas of research environment, industry engagement, and international outlook. In the 2026 QS World University Rankings, the University of Ghana remains the highest-ranked university in Ghana and West Africa, and among the leading institutions in sub-Saharan Africa. And I must add that in the first QS Sub-Saharan African rankings, which was released last Friday, University of Ghana was ranked 8th in Africa and 1st across West and East Africa. We also placed first in Ghana and second in West Africa in the inaugural Times Higher Education Interdisciplinary Science Rankings 2025, underscoring our strength in cross-disciplinary research. The University of Ghana School of Law has been ranked the best in Ghana and West Africa and 6th in Africa. And this was in the 2026 Times Higher Education World University Rankings by subject for law, confirming the school's status as a leading center for legal education and research. Research, innovation, and partnerships. Representative of the Chancellor, the university continues to lead in research and innovation. In 2025, the Research and Innovation Directorate and our colleges executed 133 research agreements valued at over $41 million, demonstrating strong global confidence in the work of our faculty and researchers. The UG in Kabom Collaborative has been launched, aimed at empowering young people to transform Ghana's agri-food systems through inclusive youth-led solutions. An innovation enclave, a state-of-the-art facility established in partnership with Imperial College London and the Cosmos Innovation Center, has been commissioned to provide a makerspace that enables students and researchers to translate ideas into impactful solutions addressing Africa's development challenges. Infrastructure. Representative of the Chancellor, while infrastructure constraints remain a challenge, the university continues to expand facilities for student accommodation and to support teaching, learning, and research. Management of the university has supported the Student Representative Council and Graduate Students Association of Ghana on the initiation of a hostel project, the first phase of which will provide 5,000 beds for students. Preliminary work has started towards the construction of a 10,000-bed student hostel through a private-public partnership. This project will use prefabricated technology for the construction of the hostel as a cost-efficient measure. Achievements of our community. Our students, faculty, and alumni continue to bring honor to the university. Among many achievements, UG was adjudged National Best University in Practical Agriculture at the 2025 National Farmers' Day. The UG debate team the applause is all right, so you can keep it coming. The UG debate team emerged as 2025 Pan-African Universities Debate Championships. And what was really pleasant about this is that they beat the host university, which was Wits University, to become African champions. Students of the UG School of Law won the 2025 Jessup Ghana Moot Court competition. And I'll quickly add that they have also just won the 2026 version. The Noguchi Memorial Institute for Medical Research has received national and global recognition for its contributions to health research. 3 of our students have won international awards in sustainable food packaging design. Many of our faculty members have received prestigious international honors and recognition for excellence in their fields, and I'll mention a few. Former Vice Chancellor Emeritus Professor Clifford Niboy Tego, the Pro-Vice Chancellor in charge of Academic and Student Affairs, Professor Gordon A. Awandari, and Professor Emmanuel Ohene Afuakwa, a member of faculty, have been honored for their respective contributions to mathematics and science excellence, biomedical research, and natural sciences at the 2025 Millennium Excellence Awards. Thank you. Dr. Morton is here with us today. Professor Wandari has also received the prestigious Barley K. Ashford Medal in recognition of his outstanding leadership and contributions to global health research. And Professor Elsie Efa Kaufman, Dean of the School of Engineering Sciences, has been formally inducted as an International Fellow of the Royal Academy of Engineering, becoming the first Ghanaian ever to receive this prestigious honor. I am pleased to mention that I have been appointed to the following high-level positions: Chair of the Council of the Association of Commonwealth Universities, Vice Chair of the Worldwide Universities Network Partnership Board, and the Association of African Universities Ambassador for Gender Equity and Social Inclusion. I think this session will receive the award for being very generous with applause. I am humbled by these appointments, and I am sure that I speak on behalf of all other members of the university community who have been honored or appointed to various high national and international bodies, that it is achievements such as these that spur us on towards reaching excellence and maintaining high standards in our work. I encourage all of us as members of our community to continue to work hard to keep the flag of the University of Ghana flying high. Graduates, your journey to this moment has required resilience, discipline, and determination. Today marks both an ending and a beginning, the successful closure of one chapter of your lives and the beginning of another. And we proudly salute your achievements. As you continue on the next stage of your lives, I urge you to uphold the values of excellence, integrity, and service. Continue to be worthy ambassadors of the University of Ghana, and may your contributions positively shape society. And a special shout out to my senior administrative assistant, my office manager, Ms. Anana Amanua Ankra, who is graduating with an MA in marketing strategy. Once again, congratulations to you all. Representative of the Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Vice Chancellor, for that report. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our guest speaker for this morning's congregation ceremony is Mrs. Mabel Nana Nyakunwa Pobli. Madam Mabel Nana Nyakunwa Pobli is the Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director of Sanlam Alliance General Insurance Ghana Limited, a subsidiary of the Sanlam Alliance Africa. She has over 26 years of professional experience, including 16 years in insurance across health, life, general, and pensions, making her one of the few to have worked in all four sectors. Mabel has held several leadership roles in the insurance industry. She served 2 terms as second vice president of the Ghana Insurers Association. She was also vice chair of the Ghana National Bureau of the ECOWAS Brown Card, contributing to major policy and process reforms. She currently sits on several councils in the insurance industry and serves on numerous boards and committees. Mabel is a chartered insurer and a fellow of the West African Insurance Institute. She was named Insurance Personality of the Year 2017 and Woman of Impact of the Year Insurance category at the 2025 Ghana Business Awards. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest speaker is not physically present here with us at this morning's congregation. We are therefore listening to her recorded message. Shall we listen?
The member of the council representing the Chancellor, the Pro-Vice Chancellor, the Dean of Graduate Students, distinguished faculty members, families and friends of our graduates, our graduating students, ladies and gentlemen, warm greetings to you this beautiful Tuesday afternoon. It is a profound honor to be here with you today, and my job is pretty simple: to share some life nuggets with you as someone who also graduated like you, but some 20 years ago. Today celebrates the completion of years of academia, but also initiates fresh start onto life's bigger stage. The kind of day where you finally close all those tabs in your mind, but sadly, only to open new ones come tomorrow. Life never stops when you are living it. First, kindly allow me to thank the University of Ghana Graduate School for this august invitation. When I got the call to be at this graduation ceremony, I asked the question why the radar was on me. And the simple response was that she believed my career path had a story to be told. And I'm very honored, and especially because of all the things I had planned for my life, I never thought that I'll be standing before you today to share my experiences with you and to urge you on as well. This was not certainly on the list for me. As someone who has traveled life's journey shaped by academia, industry, and the strong personal values I have, I hope that my presence here this afternoon and the words I am about to share with you will inspire you to soar higher, go further, and strive harder. Let me begin by saying congratulations to every single one of you. You have conquered deadlines, defended thesis, survived group work, and navigated the delicate balance of airplane mode and WhatsApp group discussions. Today we salute your grit, your intellect, and your perseverance. My first example of perseverance was my parents, a young nurse and an accountant who wanted to give their children what they did not have. I saw my dad build his first house from a University of Cape Coast residence, paying for one brick, one bag of cement, one door frame, all of these at a time. And by the time he was ready to break ground to start the building itself, the only thing he had left was the cost of labor. My mother's story of hard work and sacrifice is not different. A nurse who worked both day and night, as well as a petty trader, and making sure that I and my siblings got what she didn't get. But we had an amazing childhood. These are people who, through their perseverance, their vision, and their selfless dedication, helped shape my life at a very early age. Let me borrow a very well-known quote from one of my amazing role models, Nelson Mandela, that says, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." So my dear ladies and gentlemen graduating today, your degree and qualification achieved today, therefore, is more than just a credential at the end of your name. It is a responsibility. Our nation needs your curiosity, your conscience, and your compassion as you step out into the new heights. I would like to share with you some lessons drawn from my own winding path across two industries of not-for-profit organizations and of insurance and financial services. The two parts of my career I have journeyed, yet never predicted I would some 28 years ago. Looking back today, it is interesting knowing how life throws punches, twists, and turns, and all sorts of challenges at you, especially when you are a young person trying to find and forge your own path. However, a cocktail of qualities does help to make the difficult path somewhat easier. A clear, concise vision, a strong and unwavering willpower, flexibility, and the willingness to quickly adapt, learn, and make sacrifices, and most of all, the possession of strong sense of humility. A career, a good career, as I learned for myself the very hard way, is not measured by how quickly you climb up the corporate ladder or the business ladder, or big titles or accolades. It is measured by how much of an impact you make with people, what kind of warmth you leave them after you've encountered them. My career path started with a not-for-profit and marketing organization, transitioned into insurance over the years. My journey started out as in the social marketing and public health projects, working with dynamic teams on behavior change, communications for adolescents, and the general population. Those early years at GSMF International taught me how to design programs, lead diverse teams, and most importantly, listen to people, understand their needs before proposing solutions. Let me take a minute to tell you how I ended up finishing school on Friday and walking into a job the next Monday. I had the opportunity to do my third-year compulsory internship as a BSEC student of the University of Cape Coast. My boss then, on the first day of work, was extremely stern with me, explaining that if I was there just to lazy around, as do many people on internships, then that office was not going to be the place for me. I vowed to prove him wrong. After crying to my mother, who urged me on to go prove him right, that I was the daughter of Elizabeth Amaoduntibu. May her beautiful soul rest in peace. Well, fast forward, I was offered a full-time job after my internship, and I could already see perseverance having a funny way of showing up for me. Later, in 2008, I pivoted into insurance, first with a health insurance startup, Momentum Health. That experience introduced me to the power of building systems, motivating people, and staying disciplined about execution. Even on days when most of our well-planned, laid-out strategies seemed allergic to what the reality was. Later, as a group general manager of Metropolitan Ghana, I had the opportunity to knit life insurance, health, and a startup pensions company, an education in integrity, brand stewardship, and performance through people. When I left the NGO world for financial services world, I had never done for-profit management or insurance before. But here I was, having to lead an international startup team in insurance. It was about continuous learning from anywhere and everywhere, especially from the team I was privileged to lead. There was no room for failure, which meant creating a relatable vision for the team and persevering all through the odds of running a new company. I must mention that that job at Momentum Health was only a newspaper ad that I applied to thanks to my God-given husband. It wasn't because I knew anybody there, neither that my father or my parents knew anyone, which also tells you that with the right mindset and the willingness to take a chance on yourself, you can land opportunities just by believing in yourself. You could even land on the moon if that is what you want. Over the years, I continued to soldier on, and I did quite a few MDs in several companies. So why am I telling you all of this and sharing with you? What are the lessons here? Your graduate degree today is a second launch pad, not a landing. This is the start of a new and wonderful journey, the start of your dreams and the building of character. Make every step of it count and make it worthwhile. Make every sacrifice you make count the results you gain. Push yourself beyond comfort zones and know that perseverance eventually pays off. Knowledge is power. Information is liberating. Education is the premise of progress. And that, by the way, is from Kofi Annan. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me at this point to share 5 lessons I hope will resonate with you, regardless of your discipline, especially for the graduating students. Number 1, start where you are and then build. When I moved from a non-profit insurance company, when I moved from the non-profit to insurance, I didn't have all the answers, but I had transferable skills: leadership, empathy, project discipline, and the data-driven decision-making. You may not land your dream job on day 1. Start where you are. Build on what you have. Remember, Small doors can open big rooms. The little I did during my internship gave me my first job right after university. The early work in social marketing and communication became the foundation for leading large teams and strategizing for complex turnarounds years later. Number 2, lead beyond your title. Leadership is influence, not a job description or a title. It is the quiet power to shape direction, attitudes, and outcomes. How you listen, decide, and treat others when no one is watching is how you step up when something needs to be done. Know that credibility is long built before the crisis. So do honest work when no one is watching. By the time the spotlight is on you, your track record will speak for you. Number 3, integrity is not negotiable. In a world of shortcuts, choose the long road, maybe, but be smart and innovative. Your name is your first brand, so guard it jealously. In every sector I have worked, one truth remains consistent. Integrity is the currency of leadership. Guard your reputation fiercely and let your word be stronger than any contract that is on your desk. 4, collaboration beats competition. One of the core values of my organization, Sanlam Alliance, is collaboration. Oh, by the way, we are the biggest insurer in Africa. Whether in academia, business, or public service, collaboration multiplies impact. The problem of our times, such as climate change, inequality, minorities, digital transformation, cybersecurity, AI, and the like, will not yield to lone rangers. They require communities of thinkers and doers coming together to innovate and find solutions. So as you leave school, I encourage you to leverage your alumni community and WhatsApp platforms. Please use them for opportunities and mentorship, not just for the videos and the stickers at 3:47 a.m. Remember, if you want to go fast, go alone. And if you want to go further, you go together. That's an African proverb. 5, embrace uncertainty. The world you're stepping into is unpredictable. Industries are being disrupted currently by technology. Economies and geopolitics is shifting, and new challenges and threats emerge daily. Do not fear uncertainty. In fact, see it as an invitation, an opportunity to innovate right from your desk or your office. Every journey or new idea starts with small or first step. Also remember that it takes deliberate practice and focused effort to master anything. That may sound torturous. However, do not be discouraged when you feel like progress is slow or delayed. Keep learning, keep leaning in, keep punching up, and the universe will reward you graciously in good time. Basically, never give up. So for the next 1,000 days, ladies and gentlemen, stay curious. Your degrees prove you've learned. Keep learning new ways of doing the same things and push the envelope. Go on to professional charters, short courses, industry events. Basically, just stack up your growth. Build a reputation for reliability. If your name is on it, ensure that it is done and done well. Find mentors and be mentored. The best mentorships always are two-way. You bring fresh perspectives, and they bring experience and foresight. Measure what matters. At every stage, measure your traction. You cannot improve on what you don't measure. Improvement is what helps you to grow. Make your values visible. When pressure mounts, let values, not vibes, lead the way and speak for you. And then own your story. Take full responsibility for who you are and where you're going. Embrace your experiences, the wins, the failures, lessons, without excuses or letting your past define your limits. Let it be the fuel for growth. Speak with authenticity, lead with confidence, and show up as your real self. My dear graduates, remember this, that your boss, clients may give you assignments and deadlines, but only you can give yourself purpose. Purpose is what will keep you going when the deadlines pile up, when promotions are delayed, and when life throws curveballs. And the curveballs will certainly come. And when they come, Like the Gen Zs who say it, clock it. In life, life has a way of testing whether you truly believe in values you claim. When that happens, remember, resilience is not about failing, it is about rising every single time you fall. Some of you are about to launch ventures, others will innovate from inside established organizations, and some will go into academia. Whichever way, validate the pain point, design for trust, scale smart, and use your networks wisely. Today, as you receive your certificates and step out into the world and onto the big stage, ask yourselves these few questions. Who am I today? And what kind of person do I want to be tomorrow? Know that all the answers may not come to you immediately, and that's okay. But never stop asking yourself until you have answers. And then when you think you have the answers, keep asking yourselves anyway, because the answers you might have today may change for you tomorrow. That's the dynamic nature of life. Also know that it is okay to be scared and to be confused, and to get cold feet and to feel lost, either in the beginning or at several stages of the way. But a good plan, a good purpose, and a strong pulsating desire to succeed will map your journey gradually before you. Before I close, let me tell you a personal story that I rarely share on big stages, but I feel like today is a good day to talk about it. Many years ago, in my early leadership journey, I walked into a board meeting of the company I had just been appointed to lead. I remember sitting down at the table, and at the moment, I felt the full weight of expectations settle on my shoulders. A senior board member leaned in and said, "Mabel, we will give you all the support you need, but remember, leadership can be very lonely." I smiled politely at the gentleman, and I thought to myself, hey, Abwebi Bekawa if you want to me. So to translate simply, it means that trouble finds from around you. That evening, I went back to my office after the meeting, well past 8 p.m. I pulled 2 chairs together. I sat on one, put my bag on the other one, and I said to myself, Mabel, today is just you and your purpose in this room. Are you ready to bet on yourself? That night, I drafted the framework of what became the company's turnaround blueprint, restructuring teams, reshaping culture, and setting bold but realistic targets that eventually turned the company around. Those 2 chairs helped me realize something profound. Sometimes leadership begins in a room where no one is clapping for you. And it sometimes thrives in moments when you are alone, slightly confused, mildly stressed, but still very responsible. The road wasn't smooth. There were tough decisions, resistance, and the moments when the numbers looked unforgiving. I share this with you because I know that many of you will face your own 2-chair moments, times when you are alone with your decisions, doubts, and your destiny. When that moment comes, I want you to hear my voice in your mind saying, sit down, breathe, and bet on yourself. You've overcome harder things already. In conclusion, today you join a proud tradition of University of Ghana alumni who are shaping Ghana, Africa, and the world. Some of you will lead corporations, some will pioneer research, some will serve in public office, some will quietly transform communities. Whatever path you choose, remember this: your degree is not just a certificate, it is a responsibility. A responsibility to use knowledge for good, to uplift and impact others, and to leave footprints worth following. Remember, you are about carrying the reputation of the University of Ghana into boardrooms, classrooms, farms, startups, politics, and governance. Wear it lightly, but live it boldly. And most of all, never forget to have your maker on your helm, on your back, and on the sides all the time. You'll be amazed how he uses different opportunities to turn things around for you. As you step out of this hall, you may carry with you courage to dream, humility to learn, and integrity to lead. Finally, I congratulate you all once again. Go far, And may your journey be filled with impact, laughter, and the joy of knowing that you are part of something greater than yourself. And as we celebrate this milestone, let us also use the opportunity to celebrate our parents who worked tirelessly, sacrificed everything they could, family members, friends, and perhaps even that random stranger who decided to invest in you simply because they believed in you and your journey. If any of these people are here today, ensure to give them a big hug and let me know how much you appreciate them, because they too have been an intricate part of your journey so far. So as you step out there and start to write your own success stories, remember to reciprocate all the love you have received in turn by showing to the people you meet on your journey. Remember to always have and keep gratitude in your hearts. Let it reflect in lifting someone in need along the way, because that is one of the key things that this country needs right now. Let us join hands together in unity to build our nation, one brick at a time, without complaints, but with dignity and in strength, seeking knowledge and sharing opportunities. As a result of all of these and more, we shall have a society that is constructed on a solid foundation of love and national pride, a legacy of a country which we will be better to leave for our children and their children. God bless each one of us. God bless the University of Ghana. God bless Ghana. Thank you very much for having me. And at Sanlam Alliance, we say, live with confidence. Thank you.
We thank our guest speaker very much, and I believe that we have all picked some insights and will endeavor to practice what she has shared with us. Another round of applause for her, please. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is a tradition here in the University of Ghana that at congregation ceremonies, one of the best graduating students delivers a valedictory message on behalf of the graduating class. Our valedictorian for this session is Mami Ofebia Asukwa Boatin. The academic and professional career of Mami Ofebia Asukwa Boatin is one of intentionality, flexibility, and silent achievement. Since her formative years at Bishop Bowers School, she has always been curious, disciplined, and willing to be different. She enrolled at Ebri Girls Senior High School in 2012, where she studied visual arts, which refined her creativity, attention to details, and sense of aesthetics during her studies, setting her apart among her peers. Mami Ofebia is not hesitant to take on new challenges, exemplified by her decision to switch to study banking and finance at the Central University in 2016. Her career progression was accelerated by her experience during national service at Carl Bank in 2019, where her competence and commitment ensured that she was retained and has been working with the bank since 2020. In addition to being in corporate banking, Mami Ofebia is also an entrepreneur, having founded O.Gifted Packages, where her creativity are used to organize thoughtful packages of gifts during festive occasions and corporate events. According to Mami Ofebia, this resonates with her interest in making a difference in people's lives by adding a touch to their experiences. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please join me welcome Mami Ofebia Asukwa Boatin to deliver her message on behalf of the graduating class. Shall we keep clapping until she gets here? We'll just take a moment for our colleagues who are just joining us to. So please quickly settle down and then Mami Ofebia will take over.
Thank you. This stage really humbles you. Wow. Chancellor, members of the University Council, Vice Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellors, Registrar, the guest speaker, Provost, members of the Board of the School of Graduate Studies, Deans and Directors, members of Convocation, distinguished faculty, parents and guardians, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Please permit me to make this observation, that if we as graduates appear unusually calm, excited, and confident this morning, please do not be deceived. This confidence has been hard-earned. It is the confidence of people who have survived deadlines, defended ideas they were still figuring out, and learned, sometimes embarrassingly, that minor corrections can feel very major indeed. Indeed, I am deeply honored to stand before you today on behalf of the graduating class of 2025. This ceremony marks not just the completion of a program, but the conclusion of a demanding, stretching, and transformative journey. Today is not simply about what we have finished, but about what we have. When we began our studies at the University of Ghana, Legon, many of us were not starting from a blank slate. We came with careers, families, responsibilities, and expectations. Some of us came straight from work to lectures, others balanced research with parenting, business, and numerous activities, such as Uber drivers, a public servant, and nursing mother. You can name a host of these individual activities and challenges. With perseverance, we learned to read when others slept, to write when we were tired, and to keep going even when progress felt slow. We recall how often we had to call on our course mate mnemonic expert, Raymond Addo, to formulate mnemonics to make our studying easier, faster, and less stressful. And talking about mnemonics, we definitely cannot forget the famous HDG Cocoa Fix, which most of us took into our dreams. If you know, you know. And somewhere along the way, many of us became very good at explaining our research topics to relatives, who listened carefully and then would ask, so when will you finish your study? So you can imagine the unseen but spoken pressure you were subjected to, even from within. The journey was rigorous. There were long nights of reading, writing, deleting, and rewriting. Some data sets refused to cooperate and provided feedback that forced us to rethink everything we thought we knew. Yet, we endured. As the saying goes, growth begins at the edge of your comfort zone. And time and again, we stood at that edge, and in doing so, we grew. Along the line, we experienced a great loss. We lost a brother and course mate, Eric Omani Kisi, from the International Business Analytics class, who should have been here today celebrating with us. He's not here physically, but will always be in our hearts. May his soul rest in perfect peace. To our supervisors, lecturers, and academic mentors, thank you. Thank you for your patience, your guidance, and your insistence on excellence. You shaped our thinking, sharpened our arguments, and reminded us that postgraduate education is not about convenience, but about quality. To our parents, spouses, children, and sponsors, your sacrifices sustained us. You gave us time, encouragement, resources, and understanding, often when it cost you something. This achievement belongs to you too. To my fellow graduates, my affordable laws group, and especially my study group members, Muntaka Ibrahim, Kwame Asamoah, Priscilla Hachu, and Vanessa Labi, an enormous thank you to you all. You helped make this possible. To the graduating class of 2025, today marks a transition. Our certificates represent more than just academic success. They represent responsibility. Society expects us to think critically, to contribute meaningfully, and to lead ethically. As we leave Legon, let us carry not only knowledge, but humility, not only expertise, but purpose. Let us remember that this journey not only changes what we know, but it changes who we are. We arrived here with confidence, fear, hope, and many unanswered questions. Along the way, we lost sleep, gained insight, questioned our choices, especially around submission deadlines, and somehow still found the strength to continue. And today, standing here in our gowns, we realize that every late night, every correction, every please revise and resubmit was worth it. This moment is emotional because behind every certificate is a story of sacrifice, resilience, and quiet determination. Some of us were told to pause our dreams so we could take care of others. Yet here we are, having pressed pause on life only to return stronger. And so, to our families who kept asking, when will you finish crying? Today is your answer. To our supervisors, yes, we promise not to send any more drafts after today. And to ourselves, well done. We did not quit, we did not give up, and we certainly did not give in. On behalf of the graduating class of 2025, I say this with gratitude and pride. We came with questions, we stayed through the struggle, and today we leave with our certificates, our stories, and just enough confidence to believe we can change the world after a good rest. Congratulations to us all. God bless us all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ami Ofebia. I hope she has been able to inspire us enough to go out there and make a difference. Another round of applause, please. We shall now have a musical interlude to be performed by Dr. Patrick Alfred Adakwe of the Department of Music. Shall we welcome him as he comes?
Ye mamu ayiko, ye mamu ayiko, esiafwe. Ampara ye mamu ayiko, munyuma paswe ninti, inkunim difwe ye mamu mo. Ye mamu mo, ow, ye mamu ayiko, munyuma paswe ninti. Inkunindifwe ye mamumo Shirama ye mamumo Ye mamwayiko Shirama ye mamakwaba Shirama ye mamatnasi Shirama ye sira inkwa tintinti Efiri oduman kuma oba hadye Chedia mponya miho Ye mamumo Ye mamwayiko Munyuma pase ninti Inkunim difwe ye mamumo Ye mamumo Ye mamumo Ye mamumo Ye mamumo Munyuma pase ninti Munyuma pase ninti Ayiko Ye mamumo Ayiko Ye mamumo Ye mamumo, ye mamumo, ye mamumo, ye mamuayiko, ye mamuayiko, ye mamukwaba. At nasi yesire inkwa tintinti, efiri oduman kuma oba hadye, chedia mponya miho. Oduman kuma oba hadye, chedia mponya miho, ye mamumo. Majima ye mamumo, ye mamu ayiko, ayiko, ye mamu ayiko, ye mamu ayiko, ayiko, esiafwe, ampara ye mamu munyuma paswe ninti, inkunim difwe ye mamu mo, ye mamu mo, ow. Ye mama yiko munyuma paswe ninti inkunim difwe ye mamumo Sirama ye mamumo ye mama yiko Ayiko.
Thank you very much for that, Dr. Patrick Alfred Adakwe. Another round of applause for him. It is now time for the award of degrees, and I have a few instructions for our graduates. You are seated in the order in which you will be called. You will stand to be presented by the Dean of the School of Graduate Studies. When your degrees are conferred by the representative of the Chancellor, he will say to you, Aiko, and you are to respond, yeah, yay. You will then resume your seats for the roll call. When your programs are mentioned, graduates will be expected to line up in the aisles to my left, which is to your right, to facilitate easy movements. Please follow the directions of the ushers. When you are called, you are to file past the platform to be acknowledged and for a handshake with the dean and return to your seats. Please mind your step as you descend and climb back to your seat. Courtesy demands that men take off their caps and bow. Women will keep their caps on and courtesy when they come to the front. I will now call on the Dean of the School of Graduate Studies to present graduates for the award of degrees. Graduates, please stand.
Member of Council representing the Chancellor of the University of Ghana. I, Professor Patrick Asamoah Sechi, Dean of the School of Graduate Studies, present to you students of the School of Graduate Studies who, having followed the approved courses of study over the stipulated period and passed the required examinations, have hereby become eligible for the academic awards to which their studies entitle them. I pray for conferment of the awards due them.
Dean of the School of Graduate Studies, by the authority vested in the Chancellor of the University of Ghana, I, Dr. Abdul Karim Hatu, Member of Council representing the Chancellor, hereby pronounce the students present duly graduated. School of Graduate Studies, Anyoku.
Please resume your seats.
Master of Arts in African Studies, David Kojo Durban. Master of Arts in Contemporary English Studies, Joshua Abeka, Abiba Jembani Ahmed, Salome Asare, Kuki Ajua Kofi, Elsie Amowiwa Donko, Enumuwa Donko, Letitia Akosia Kichi, Elijah Kumi, Isabella Maulolo Novienyo, Freeman Wayo, Paulina Lamisi Yidana. Master of Arts in Counselling, Priscilla Efriye Aban, Rita Mawena Edemado, Rahel Maupemo Adraku, Golda Ekia Afare, Richmond Akapu, Kwame Amwakohene, Mabel Kujo Amuzu, Esther Anan, Agatha Isuma, Anita Ba, Grace Ababant, Vanessa Brock, Rebecca Dazi, Frederick Amate Abenuku Enim, Juliana Esuman Kumsen, Vastina Esinam Fiaia, Abaloko, Ruby Veronica Mantiu, Sarah Nyako Entry, Cecilia Kweku, Delali Sejegbeji, Nana Bena Frempoma Redu Kranting, Master of Arts in Development Studies, Johnson Kwabena Adom, Michael Mawuli Akpedo, Adolph Kofi Amwakon, Prosper Avia, Andrew Nibani Boxton, Hamdaratu Fusheni, Audrey Jamfi, Lucy Anane Mensa, Musa Said Sahad, Maxwell Wombela Salifu, Kingsley Weji. Master of Arts in International Affairs, Akpe Abra Aka, Grace Entiwa Adofo, Kisiwa Akosia Adofo, Mameya Esuedia Efrifa, Rahel Edna Efifa Agbemavi, Richard Oredu Amankwa, Millicent Erama Amwakon, Nanaya Ampon Sandapa, Pauline Simon Amuzu, Samuel Ayepa Ando, Kelvin Senanokwesi Asafo, Selina Efua Esiodu, Josephine Asandek, Vicentia Atimpo, Regina Akpene Achuche, Nana Basao Ansa, Bruno Birewuno, Monica Nyalikami Bija, Sang La Bo Bile, Henrietta Jagbate, Ajua Sewa Jan, Benjamin Kwame Sena Jamashi, Zoe Sachibia Frimpong, Zoe Sachibia Frimpong, Joyce Edem Kofiga, Ethel Kumsin, Nadia Selasi Aseye Penge, Barbara Kumi, Jacqueline Opare, Emmanuela Nana Amwakwa Opom Prepra, Kweku Akoto Osei, Miriam Osei Ajeman, Flora Kwesendiza Samvela Ogrago, Gloria Owusu Ansa, Augustina Owusu Asa Kodie, Delight Enyunam Sewonu, Thelma Yemotio Kotete, George Kofi Chapu, Janice Marie Lois Van Loo, Master of Arts in Marketing Strategy, Adams Isaka Adamu, Becky Ajano, Mavis Kingdom Esenam Yaho, Kwadros Rebo Akresi, Samuel Darko Akrofi, Benjamin Kwabena Amegashiti, Harold Jabaku Amenya, Sandra Enim Ano, Anana Amanoa Ankra, Anana Amanoa Ankra, Augustine Rock Atitogui, Godwin Ofoi Ato, Patricia Nyakuaba, Nana Ekia Efri Makuman, Emilia Ejemfura Donko, Ebenezer Echui Mensa, Ajua Odrowa Frempong, Nana Yao Amwako Frempong, Portia Selenu Go, John Wiafi Hammond, Samuel Kweku Johnson, John Kweku Mason, Tracy Ajua Eward Kodia, John Kofi, Robert Kweku Chei, Priscilla Obri Kwan, Jeffrey Osei, Ruth Boachewa Otu Ado, Nana Kwejo Intiamwa Saka Jr., Colin Sapon, Nicholas Asari Tete, Muniratu Umar Ahmed, Kofi Opon Ejare, Kofi Opon Ejare Wadie, Joseph Nipalm Yebril, Master of Arts in Migration Studies, Master of Arts in Migration Studies, Osman Abdul Nasir, Frederick Mauga Amuzu, Josephine Esiama, Rebecca Bedu, Mushin Issa, Regina Issa, Kezia Kanjiro Nebeli, Justice Eyuku Oman. Master of Arts in Museum and Heritage Studies, Stephen Adopa. Master of Arts in Music, James Opokuwajiman. Patience Araba Mba, Xavier Tete Umai. Master of Arts in Organizational Leadership and Governance, Gershon Aneboy Abi, Ruth Echama, Sally Senam Akom Mensa, Agnes Ajoa Akon, Gideon Adetarima, Amoabeng Ajiman Nkansa, Isahaku Ahmed, Priscilla Akosia Danswa Akpabli, Georgina Ikuokun, Anita Alira, Rose Amening, Natasha Boache Amoa, Dokazudia Ampofua, Abigail Intim Enchi, Frank Kojo Danso Apia, Confidence Amwa Asabagna, Joseph Abuaji Asante, Akosia Diakon Asare, Ifia Ejapoma Asare, Stella Nana Barago Asare Amwafo, Nana Kweku Jaben Iswong, Adra Osafredu Isubonting, Peter Ba, Hilda Benindaku, Mama Adoma Boating, Dennis Boykwe, Araba Imriwa Boabing, Ivy Emefadamali, Portia Mame Kunedu Dakwa, James Deborah, Bevelyn Amaki Doku, George Dowuna Hammond, Felicia Ajojatagbo, Cynthia Nani Giwalk Martins, Bridget Edem Glover, Millicent Na Ayoko Hesse Odoi, Sarah Mankra, Martin Mensa, Lillian Nanole Mensa, Joycelyn Mensa Akwi, Catherine Morton, Andrews Kwame Obobi, Godwin Tete Odonko, Irama Mantibia Akun Osei, Jacobus Nisowa Patterson, Veronica Mamle Kwashi, Ruth Yeboah, Princess Felicia Zato, Master of Arts in Population Studies. Master of Arts in Population Studies, Albert Adama Akoi. Emmanuel Tete Amponsa, Rosemary Kurantuma Asare, Patience Wabunsu, Wellington Missy Bright, Marian Segbe Blake, Peter Vamas Siafa Jr., Alfonso Claire Davis, Richmond Jabate, Selome Wanto Fokpa, Samuel Plado Gadnaye Gaye III, Emmanuel Fefe Kani, Jonathan Men, George Nebo, Romeo Nyene, Emmanuel Tamba Pope Jr., Bakken Dennis Smith, Sensi Mohammed Sombai, Master of Arts in Public Affairs, Asamoah Hanvila Ajiman, Al-Hassan Anaba, Janet Esinam Anagla, Bartholomew Eyia, Pius Kwame Frempong, Eric Frempong, Hamida Hamidu, James Kambosiya, Thomas Ahenkra Intiama Kumsen, Cynthia Achai Mensa, Daniel Chireme Opong, Krista Smith. Master of Arts in Public Sector Management, Pascaline Adamu Kutu, Gloria Ado Atakra, Annie Ewenam Adindaku, Ferdinand Ejei, Gifty Lucy Ejei Manso, Elliot Mawinya Ejei, Dorothy Agbeku, Joshua Eliklim Agbo, Hafsan Al-Hassan, Delano Ni Adama Anan, Patience Abba Annabel, Martha Apia, Akosia Otiwa Apia Asante, Edna Asafo, Nweko Jidula Avotri, Prince Boateng Blay, Irene Nana Abba Boafo, Magdalene Boache, Nana Kwame Boateng, Mavis Bole, Benes Nole Buchi, Angelina Ama Etonam Breji, Martin Kujo, Abigail Jani, Monica Asantua Jomo, Mamea Poma Inshira Esil, Richard Fogo, Elong Badrive, Ali Isaka, Prince Menu Granting, Eli Yao Kwade, Roberta Parker Langdon, Hajia Mash, Derek Minta, Sabina Injodo, Antonio Tinizi Nyanati, Frederick Sefa Ofasi, Evans Opoku Abankwa, Anthony Opoku Aye, Kwabena Berekorang Owusu, Prince Owusu Ansa, Stephanie Kwe, Linda Roxon, Osmanu Seidu, Priscilla Mamea Sabia Sempe, Faustina Tufo, Akosia Ampem Tutua, Bedata Uma, Deborah Phoebe Vanderpoy, Kaylan Sando Yakubu, Jennifer Dufie Yeboah, Master of Arts in Social Policy Studies, Sylvia Oben Asante, Anastasia Afio Atiglo, Deborah Caesar, Vivantus Michael Goji. Master of Arts in Sociology, Benache Efriye, Benjamin Akolo, and Bafu Enchi Sapon.
Master of Arts in Teaching of English as a Second Language, Barbara Ako, Martina Mawena Atiku, Erasmus Kofi Atakuma, Edmond Bella, Patience Bonsu, Esther Yawa Diaba, Kasewa Frampon, Caroline Opare, Mabel Adobia Osai. Master of Arts in Theatre Arts, Betty Ifia Debra, Joyce Ayoko Guda, Jessica Teiko Labi, Efezino Favor Uwerbeno, Master of Public Administration, Mary Elikplim Abuchi, Letitia Esi Aqua, Emilia Adiko, Edwin Kwame Adenyo, Michael Okante Aja, Frederick Edweje, Hikima Ahmed, Georgina Elikplim Alomele, Samuel Dankwa Amening, Angela Akofa Ameku, Marjorie Siao Amwako, Anita Asamoah, Richard Asante Ufosohene, Frederick Kwame Asari, Abigail Asari, Martin Atia, Rejoices Lotman Azuma, Geoffrey Sedem Bedea, Ebenezer Kwabena Kowo Bequin, Frank Boateng, Martha Na Nyakwa Bonaparte, Eric Coleman, Davida Gansa, William Eko Gansa, Ebo Edwajiri Hansen, Estella Na Adokoyi Hoffman, Fauzia Ibrahim, Na Adei Kote, Henrietta Krapap, Rita Koliki Mate, Martha Mensuna, Ofland Ede Nikoi, Matilda Ofori, Miriam Na Ache Okain, Isaac Kojo Austin, Dorothy Osei, Dorothy Owusu, Juliana Ewia Pole, Joseph Kwote, Stephen Tashi, Archibald Te, Gloria Treneboa, Michael Oforichumisi, Simon Yevu, Zainab Kutayosha, Master of Research and Public Policy, Mohammed Tajuddin Abdullahi, Happy Beijing, Robert Tale, Master of Science in Business Analytics, Elizabeth Afranewa Abayete, Benis Badao Abi, Portia Oforiwa Abeka, Michael Asiedu Echampon, Barema Oredu Ado, Philip Kwesi Ajate, Victoria Erabena Ejei Emenike, Ricky Nelson Ajakpa, Francis Afo Jan, Rosemary Adenike Agbaye, Forgive Kwashi Agboada, Bernard Agbado, Ama Jigbodi Agbodra, Richmond Agoda, Isaac Ejei Owusu, Frank Ajiman, Monica Seto Edu, Emefa Afi Akaba, Emmanuel Dela Akapo, Marcus Akrobeto, Ama Jeffo Ekwamwa, Amanda Enyonam Abla Amable, Lois Amankwa, Richmond Jidula Amesimeku, Abigail Emisa, John Kingsford Emisa, Sylvester Amoa, Kwame Ejei Ampemdako, Rebecca Bwachiwa Anderson, Joseph Osei Ando, Esther Alexandra Anko, Efua Abrefi Anan, Betha Fosua Ansu, Diana Yaboa Entry, Instil Pakwesi Apau, Mavis Ikia Apeje, Magdalene Ahen, Emmanuel Akro Grant, Ramatu Ama, Theophilus Arthur, Agnes Irene Aye, Priscilla Oteng Asamoah, Hayford Asamoah, Samuel Asari, Elsa Adwa Asma, Albert Asan, Marie Amwa Asumedu, Gloria Amisum Atebia, Ezekiel Tete Bakon, David Beidu, Irabena Milswa Benson, Sandra Enimwa Bamfo, Adelaide Banibensu, Samuel Arthur Bapiego, Jean Bwedi Boating, Michael Sapom Boache, Samuel Osai Kojo Boating, Eric Nkansa Boating, Michael Ata Nibote Doku Jr., Jessica Boso, Esther Edem Tulasika, Anna Isinu Ayoko Krepi, Genevieve Dankwa, Stephen Kwesi Dakon, James Mfafodate, Shina Pongna Dasoberi, Setowu Data Aja, Fanuel Dibabe.
Master of Science in Business Analytics continued. Linda Ako Dixon, Anita Dixon, Anel Kekeli Jentu, Selassie Johannes Dovi, Enyonam Ekui Esi Dovlo, Millicent Aseye Duse, Rene Efua Kesewa Dramena, Emmanuel Odro Dramena, Valentina Edifo, Joseph Ernest Eshen Rue, Princess Irabna Frempong, Bernardine Akofa Gao, Priscilla Dogbete, Clifford Sekruma Glee, Kingsford Kwame Goka, Sela Kujo Gunu, Charles Jima Boating, Rashida Haruna, Joseph Have Ewusi, Josephine Sefako Logbe, Jasper Aseye Huto, Rahat Idrisu, Mukuru Reeves Koko, Constance Adobia Kranting, Livingston Eche Kujoji, Teddy Mauli Achu Kugbe, Eric Kumi, Gordon Yauche, Daniel Odate Lamte, David Nilante Lamte, Roland Walker Mensa, Ruth Mensa, Mainava Mensa, Joshua Kweku Mensa, Abdul Rakib Mohammed, Patience Adikeke Morrison, Sharifatu Musa, Fatimatu Abudu Nelson, Karen Mamuna Nelson, Marilyn Nicole Anan, Frederica Achukpi Negbe, Ajua Sapoma Intiamwa, Emmanuel Kofi Into Jan, Kwejo Jekti Nyako, Elizabeth Nyako, Nana Kwame Opoku Obin, James Obin AJ, Tracy Akosua Sonchi Obre, Elsie Ohinwa Obo Bisadako, Gloria Ayoko Odamten, Emmanuel Odro, Alvin Ado Ofori, Frederick Osei Nana Ofori Boedu, Bright Afrifa Ohemin, Zoe Ekia Amene Ohene Ampofo, Erwin Kweku Opare Esel, Asante Emmanuel Opoku, Franklina Opon, Elian Samira Usmanu, George Owell, Sophia Owusu, Benis Perpetua Kwashi, James Corty, Victoria Kwaku Corty, Eliezer Fojo Okwesin, Joseph Kingsley Nanasafo, William Kwame Saka, Solis Emefa Abenasechi, Barnabas Awinmi Sampana, Eric Sampon, Kingsley Safo, Francis Kamenu Sapon, Na Botele Sebastian Kuma, Said Sabekusi, Abdul Razak Suleiman, Eunice Namomotaki, Frederick Ni Amatego, Daniel Thaler, Amano Teno, Vanessa Naki Equiatete, Raymond Abete Tete, Love Thompson, Samuel Kojo Tufo, Kwejo Odro Chum, Douglas Bruce Chumesi, Henrietta Vahin Wallace, Godwin Vija, Rita Mamley Watson, Marion Juliana Riafe, Entry Williams, Linda Esi Yamoa, Samuel Youngson, Ebenezer Yeboah, Michael Yeboah. Master of Science in Disaster Risk Reduction Science, Raphael Buedi, Bevelyn Elikem Dogbe, and Ransford Ofori Wayo.
Master of Science in Financial Risk Management, Stephen Kweku Abuaji, Hamdan Abukari, Ama Nyaku Echampong, Augustine Kwache Echampong, Daniel Kojo Eje, Nancy Enyonam Adobo, Abigail Norko Meya Adum, Mame Nyakwa Edu, Nanajwa Edu, Donaldson Edu Jemfi, Nana Kwame Obeng Edusa, Jennifer Dede Afagbeji, Sally Agle, Albert Aglese, Benedicta Ajeman, Rochelle Ejenim Boateng, Yaira Mame Ahiadu Beji, Millicent Nana Ama Ahmed Bloza, Mavis Aduma Amwabeng, Grant Paakwesi Ampe, Elvis Amponsa, Prince Anderson, Christiana Asante, Miriam Nafofo Ashite, Emilia Achu, Peter Akwete Bamflo, Diasan Sarah Miriam Barrow, Venda Ousua Bekwe, Godson Sofo Bisi, Eleanor Abokuma Blankson, Raphael Frempong Boahing, Joshua Adolfo Buenya, Daniel Edujemfi Bonzi, Magdalene Bosman, Rahman Al-Hassan Brahma, Achwa Eniwa Buedu, Magdalene Kofi, Elvis Owusu Jemfi, Elvis Owusu Denchi, Roberta Akuye Doku, Norma Ama Jakpasu, Enoch Edem Kojo, Sheila Akosia Kranting Ado, Jonathan Ponyo, Juanita Fiam Kumasa, Thelma Osei-Kusi, Obed Kuveji, Esther Novi Kwao, Kwabena Jan Kwapong, Ellen Kokoi Lami, Joseph Makiali, Nanaya Mante Asari, Bernice Kwachiwa Mafo, Moses Smith Mensa, David Nana Jemfi Mensa Bonsu, Ekia Ousua Misa, Tijani Musa, Abdul Latif Nashiru, Aaron Kwame Nkrumah, Nana Efriye Insia, Bernardina Intidako, Ebenezer Boahene Nyama, Nana Kwame Obeng, Japheth Apiakrang Oduro, Rita Oforiata, Anthony Opong, Godwin Osei-Jima, Stephanie Juanita Ajwa Otu, Alfred Owusu, Lawrence Pra, Emmanuel Saki, Lawrence Saki, Hilda Asabia Sechi, Juanita Maumefa Sewo, Emilia Makafu Isopo, Bernice Techi, Jiejom Ya Tuba, Mark Van Adams, Martin Sapong Yeboah, Francisca Perpetua Esi Yurenchi. Master of Science in Geoinformation Science, Francis Kweku Abbas Ochre, Mohammed Osman Abdul Mumin, Masood Abdul Baki, Dorothy Jemfua Abuaje, Benjamin Ajiman Abrokwa, Emmanuel Blessing Echampong, Nana Kusi Eje, Kwejo Boache Afo, Jonas Nikoi Afutu, Senyo Papa Kojo Agbo, Ishmael Eje, Abigail Esinam Akako, Harvey Ekwama Adolfo, Bless Ransford Amegbleto, Edmond Amenin Amwako, Isaac Amponsa, Chumesi Ankra, Joseph Ayinka, Paul Arthur, Stanley Jewel Arthur, Jonathan Ejiri Asari, Jacob Johnson Atakpa, Gabriel Aweya, Doris Azu Victor Bafo, Esther Barnes, Gideon Im Kofi Bempong, Ya Beniwa Eje, Enoch Papa Kofi Bentil, Edwina Bevela, Edna Bevela, Felix Brew, Ben Bright Kweku, Emmanuel Eje Jansi, Richard Kwame Dumalo, Michael Doe Jade, Solomon Jikunu Kwashi, Anthony Esando, Samuel Edem Kofi Fianyo Adovo, Terry Ere Kwafin, Isaac Jesse, Ernest Kwamina Hazel, Michael Dia Kakari, Prince Kumado, Samuel Lamy, Nathaniel Ni Okai Late, Christabel Menu, Kafui Mensa, Adam Goma Nangdong, Patience Fosu Nkrumah, Francis Asante Insia, Theresa Ofe Ansa, Alexander Okante, Thomas Okain, Simon Peter Okain, Eric Opare, Loretta Orleans Boham, Emmanuel Osei, Emmanuel Owusu, Joanna Ya Ebedua Owusudako, Humphrey Ni Klotekwe, Abdul Basit Sulemana, Noti Fafa Kwame Tiati, Emmanuela Williams, Albert Treko Moa, Michael Yeku,
Master of Science in International Business. Fulera Abaya, Fred Konedu Achampong, Adra Bewa Aqua, Vida Ekuwa Akowa Aqua, Fauzia Adam Mustafa, Nanabia Adakwa Ejapon, Raymond Ado, Richard Kojo Adrako, Ellen Trema Edu, William Edu Odro, Rita Ama Aja, Daniel Afarijan, Jesse Ama Kuma Afram, Joan Afiadi, Dorcas Afoti, Mawena Afi Agbelom, Mensa Elvis Ejane, Doris Ajekum. Annette Yeboah Ajekum, Sarah Yvette Ahedon, Ernest Achu Akapo, Honesty Akudeka, Tracy Ofebia Akufo Hinaku, Wendy Ekufo Pari, Richard Alote, Akofa Amenume, Sefako Abla Amewodi, Vanessa Amoa Labi, Angel Ampofo, Jesse Ampofo Otrin, Scholastical Evelyn Anani, Theophilus Ankama, Mavis Ankuma, Edward Kwamina Ankra, Loretta Annan, Mavis Lamisi Apaliba, Josephine Ekia Apia, Mary Magdalene Apia Kutu, Rosemary Etonam Apraku, Julisa Ahen, Jennifer Akweli Ayeti, Dramina Eric Asamoah, Mami Ofebia Asakwaboate, Crosby Seram Atiliga, Queen Mujanatu Ata, Ohima Amakwata Etiahene, Rebecca Anoyeboa Ewuzi, Robert Adongo Awuni, Kelvin Morgan Kwesi Ayesu, Benedicta Eyim, Victoria Ayipe, Isaac Kwesi Azegi, Abigail Makubaku, Latifa Baba Mahmood, Abakuma Mami Bafo, Maya Barake, Siri Yubelu, Francis Benasco Jr., Emmanuel Glover Baini, Irene Setonam Blagoji, Delali Blepe, Samuel Nsiabuachi, Alexander Otibuaten, Claudius Butry, Karen Bruce Queen, Herbert Sidney Dadzi, Love Dakum, Samuel Kobna Dixon, Amakwa Akosia Donko, Benjamin Jumo, Evelyn Giamesi, Eric Mawena Agbeta, Jamesina Erica Ezra, Nelly Mami Ama Atre Aisen, Aaron Eli Fiati, Ezekiel Ataforsen, Bernice Foster, Nana Amasewa Fosu, Falila Tufuseini, Salasi Ami Futupo, Neram Ajua Adi Gabinu, Edem Margaret Gasu, Erasi Graham, George Gabra, Precious Yao Jima, Mary Jima, Presla Akushika Hachu, Edem Kojo Helegbe, sorry. Joanna Kokoi Hessing, Victor Ni Ayi Hyde, Montaka Ibrahim, Aisha to Ibrahim, Fadas Ibrahim Ahmed, Abna Chewa Kisipra, Daniel Kito, Thelma Okaile Konya, Rhoda Kumsen, Rodney Kudeji, Sunshine Selassie Kuto, Asantua Nana Ama Kwafo, Ya Achibia Kwachi, Jacqueline Kofi, Eric Kwame Losu, Paul Main, Janatu Fidaus Madi, Delecta Adra Manuel, Davina Martin Saki, Abigail Mensa, Aisha Hassan Mustafa, William Kwesi Nati, Dorothy Nadu Nati, Hannah Nenson, Eric Owusu Nkansa, Mami Asantua Nkrumah, Nana Bafo Nyano Ochre, Abigail Kesuwa Obeng, Gracious Ansa Ofeng, Deborah Equiasewa Ohene. Manuela Okaija, Edna Okeson, Esther Na Ayeli Okain, Theresa Okofu, Daniel Chuniboa Ochre, Frederick Opoku Ajaman, Ya Opoku Adai, Edward Opoku John Jr., Francis Opan, Poma Irabna Opon, Deborah Osei Ajen, Edmond Tete Otu, Michael Nick Owusu, Ekia Asantua Owusu Dakon, Daniel Edem Kofi Pasco, James Poby, Grace Quaino, Susanna Quaino, Boniface Kwansa, Peter Kwaku, Barbara Roxon, Deborah Toshi Sai, Kinsley Seidu, Esther Selassie Semenu, Ajenim Srebo, Sylvia Na Odole Soa, Prisla Sowate, Bernice Rekua Tegu, Cecil Nana Korea Tenkwan, Solomon Tete, Amanda Tete Kofi, Joshua Kwesi Tigo, Gabriel Echetosu, Abigail Vavachewu, Charity Eli Tulasi, Patricia Wilmax, Kweku Adi Yeboah Amponsa, Salma Slimba Kadiri, and Louisa Elizabeth Yaral Zokli.
A round of applause for yourselves, please. Our dear fresh graduates, congratulations. You are our freshest alumni, and we are very proud of you. As fresh graduates, you may now take a moment to move the tassels on your caps from from the right to the left to symbolize your graduation. Congratulations once again. As alumni of the University of Ghana, you are our international ambassadors. We expect you to translate the knowledge gained at this institution to benefit humanity. We pray that you be our institution's most loyal supporters and make us proud wherever you find yourselves. Another round of applause for yourselves, please. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is now my privilege to invite the representative of the Chancellor to deliver his closing remarks and to dissolve congregation, after which the Senior Assistant Registrar Public Affairs Directorate will take over proceedings. Thank you very much. Sorry, before the representative of the Chancellor comes, I understand we left out one name, so we'll give them the opportunity to mention it and then we'll take it from there.
Master of Arts in Aging Studies, Phyllis Okran.
So she is last, but certainly not the least. Another round of applause. Rep of Chancellor, please.
Madam, don't worry. It is your degree and the others. Members of the University Council, Madam Vice Chancellor, and other officials of the university here present, our guest speaker, who joined us through technology, members of convocation, staff and students, alumni, new graduates and alumni, guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. As we end this ceremony, I would like to salute all those who have worked hard to ensure a successful event. It is said that beautiful things don't just happen, they are made to. So if you have enjoyed yourself through the sitting arrangement and everything that has gone on, it is people who have made this happen. So we salute them. Those, as well as all the 16 other congregation ceremonies that are taking place this week, I understand that will come to an end tomorrow. Madam Registrar, congratulations to all those who have worked hard for that. To the fresh graduates, the big men and women, you have worked so hard over the period that you have been students at this university, and you deserve all the laurels that you have acquired. I congratulate all of you on your achievements and urge you to be worthy ambassadors of your alma mater, the great University of Ghana, and I dare say, the only University of Ghana in Ghana. May the education and skills you have acquired at this university guide and inspire your path, and may your journey be defined by nothing short of success, fulfillment, and meaningful, lasting impact on the world. I wish you success in your future endeavors, and do be guided by the university's core values of integrity, commitment, respect, and loyalty. Once again, congratulations to all of you. Go out there into the world with pride, purpose, and knowledge that you have been well prepared to make a difference. To our guest speaker for today, Madam Babel Nananyakwa Pobli, we appreciate your presence through technology though, and participation in the ceremony. We also thank you for your kind and inspiring words to our fresh graduates. Before I end, may I ask the valedictorian that who deals with the graduate school, get a copy of that speech. The speech of the special guest is very powerful. 1 or 2 lines may help change your life. At this juncture, thank you all for joining us for this ceremony. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is now my duty to declare this congregation ceremony officially over. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Karim Hachu, Member of Council representing the Chancellor. Congratulations to you all. And as the Chancellor's rep said, we'd like to invite you to be members of the University of Ghana Alumni Association. If you turn with me to page 99 of your brochure, you would find a beautiful message from the chairman of the University of Ghana Alumni Association, congratulating you on your graduation. And at the bottom of that page is a QR code. Please take a moment to scan. There's a very short form there to fill and be part of the University of Ghana's prestigious alumni who are making impacts globally. So I hope you do that. Thank you very much. And as we encourage you to join the University of Ghana Alumni Association, we'd also like to invite you to return and take more graduate programs at our university. I hope we will see you back here. If you turn with me to page 91 to 97 of your graduation brochures, we have outlined an array of graduate courses that the university offers, both masters and PhD. We'd like to invite you to return. Please spread the word to your friends and loved ones so that they can also get an opportunity to get a certificate from Ghana's premier university. Thank you very much, and we look forward to receiving you. All graduates from the business school, please return your gowns to the RS Amegashi Auditorium and pick up your certificates. I'm sure we've all seen the notices about late return of gowns and penalties, so I don't think you want to pay a penalty. So please do that and pick your certificates. We want to also inform you that we have photographers who are accredited and also commercial photographers stationed at various locations on campus. We have photographers at the Edzi Quadrangle, which is behind Commonwealth Hall. We also have accredited photographers outside here. You'd see their canopy on the grassy area by the Information Technology Directorate. Please patronize their services. We also have commercial photographers stationed at the Samuel Kenneth Abua Recreational Quadrangle, which is behind the Balm Library. So we want you to patronize their services. Remember that patronage is at a fee, it's not for free. And for those who want to discourage you from patronizing services of the roaming photographers because they are operating at unauthorized locations on campus, please, as much as possible, use the accredited ones. And please be sure that they have accreditation cards with the stamp of the Public Affairs Directorate embossed behind it. Now to the order of recession. After the university anthem, we would kindly ask members of the platform party to step down. We'll ask as the graduates to please try and come together as much as possible in the middle. We want to have our photographers up here to take a beautiful group photograph of all of us so that you know that you too, you were here some. So please, when we are done, let's come together and take that photograph. Valedictorian, please kindly come forward so that we can have you at the front row for the photograph. After the photograph, graduates and guests will remain standing for the recession. The platform party and members of convocation will retire to the foyer. Valedictorian, together with your two guests, you are invited to join us at the foyer before you leave. So thank you very much. You've stayed throughout, and we are very proud of this group. We don't have all the groups staying in throughout. Please give yourselves a round of applause. And by all means, when you shine out there, keep us updated so that we can celebrate you on our various platforms. Please rise for the university anthem. So please, let's try and come together. And one more announcement: as you post your graduation photos online, please remember to use the following hashtags: hashtag UG Congregation, hashtag Class of 2026. Please use those hashtags for us. Thank you very much. Please, let's try and come together as much as possible for the group photo. Valedictorian, please, let's have you down here now.
Amanfo Legon Krontre ni akwamu Chidom ni ankobia from andom ni esenkuni ne se omamo atena si o ni oya ade fata no wo bra ho a na wunya ho Legon mampanyin oni ni panyin forest ni o wo amuni won wo hwe won modern boni abasobobri aso wo maye nyina ye fa ni gie animtie ni opepa empene won Legon mampanyin gumbrebre hinewa.
On behalf of management of the university, I'm delighted to also welcome you all to this ceremony, which is dedicated to the College of Health Sciences.
Graduates, your journey to this moment has required resilience, discipline, and determination. Today marks an ending and a beginning, the successful closure of one chapter of your lives and the beginning of another.
Today is a declaration that years of sacrifice, discipline, sleepless nights, and relentless determination have borne valuable fruits.
Let our character be the spine to hold our heads high. And wherever life places us, may we represent this great institution of tradition and these professions with pristine honor. The journey continues, and the best is yet to come. Congratulations to the College of Health Sciences, class of 2025. God bless the College of Health Sciences. God bless the University of Ghana. And God bless our homeland Ghana. Thank you.
Gobinama